The Battle of Hazir or معركة al-Haadhir took place between the Byzantine army and the Rashidun army's elite cavalry, the mobile guard. It took place in June 637, 3 miles east of Qinnasrin at Hazir in present-day Syria. Background: after the conquest of Jerusalem, Caliph Umar went back to his capital city of Medina, and following the caliph's instructions, Yazid proceeded to Caesarea and once again laid siege to the port city. Amr bin al-As and Shahabil marched to reoccupy Palestine and Jordan, which task was completed by the end of the year. Abu Ubaidah ibn al-Jarrah and Khalid ibn Walid, with an army of 17,000 men, set off from Jerusalem to conquer all of northern Syria. Abu Ubaidah marched to Damascus, which was already in Muslim hands, and then to Emesa, which welcomed his return. His next objective was Qinnasrin. Towards this, the army advanced with Khalid and the mobile guard in the lead. After a few days the mobile guard reached Hazir, 3 miles east of Qinnasrin. Here it was attacked in strength by the Byzantines. The Byzantine garrison commander at Qinnasrin was a general named Minas, a distinguished soldier who was loved by his men. Minas knew that if he stayed in Qinnasrin, he would be besieged by the Rashidun army and would eventually have to surrender. As he could expect no help from the emperor, he therefore decided to take the offensive and attack the leading elements of the Rashidun army well forward of the city and defeat them before they could be joined by the main body. With this plan in mind, Minas attacked the mobile guard at Hazir with a force whose strength was about 70,000 men. He either did not know that Khalid was present with the leading elements of the Muslim army, or did not believe all that he had heard about Khalid ibn Walid. Battle. The battle began on a plain 3 miles east of Qinnasrin at Hazir, which was a farming village. Khalid deployed his mobile guard into its fighting formation for battle. Minas arranged his army in one center and 2 wings and was himself in the front ranks leading the army like Khalid. Soon a fierce action was raging at Hazir. The battle was still in its early stages when Minas was killed. As the news of his death spread among his men, the Byzantine soldiers went wild with fury and savagely attacked to avenge their leader's death. But they were up against the finest body of men of the time. Khalid took a cavalry regiment and maneuvered from the side of one of the wings to attack the Byzantine army from the rear. Soon the whole army was encircled, and the very desire for vengeance proved their undoing, for not a single Roman survived the battle. Before their deaths, it is said that Minas and his garrison were never suffered severe defeat like this. Aftermath. As soon as the battle was over, the people of Hazir came out of their town to greet Khalid. They pleaded that they were Arabs and had no intention of fighting him. Khalid accepted their surrender, and advanced to Qinnasrin. However, another account from Ibn al-Adam suggested that Khalid killed some of them while leaving the rest, although Johann Friedman, the translator of Tabari, did not agree. At Qinnasrin, the part of the Roman garrison which had not accompanied Minas to Hazir shut itself up in the fort. As soon as Khalid arrived, he sent a message to the garrison. Without further delay, Qinnasrin surrendered to Khalid. The Battle of Hazir and the surrender of Qinnasrin took place in about June 637. When Caliph Umar received reports of the Battle of Hazir, he made no attempt to conceal his admiration for the military genius of Khalid. Umar exclaimed. This was Umar's first admission that perhaps he had not judged Khalid rightly after he had dismissed Khalid from the command of the Muslim army.